Well, hey there, art friends. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily. In today's video, I'm going to be coloring this fall-inspired drawing. It's in my tarot journal, while I'm going to discuss insecurities, imposter syndrome, and motivation. So if you can relate to any of those, I hope that you'll keep watching and maybe join the discussion in the comments. I'm just going to kind of dive right in. I've been creating art off and on since I was a kid. For several years, I battled addiction, so I didn't really create for several years, but found my way back to creating and have really dedicated my time to it over the past 8 years or so. I absolutely love taking a blank piece of paper and creating something new, knowing that I made something out of nothing. Pretty damn cool. Throughout my art career, I've made a lot of artworks that I'm super proud of. And luckily, I've had some really amazing supportive people in my life, including strangers who comment on my online work and others who have told me in person that they really enjoy what I'm creating. And I've even sold several art pieces. In this day and age, it's really exciting that we have so much information at our fingertips. And social media can be an amazing place to share our passions and talents with the world. The downside, I think, can be that we compare ourselves to other people who share our passions. It's easy to begin feeling like our artwork or whatever your passions are just don't measure up, causing us to judge ourselves too harshly. I've dealt with insecurities regarding my artwork since I started creating art. Each time I share an art piece, I am sharing a part of myself, which makes me feel vulnerable. It can be scary putting ourselves out there. Unfortunately, with social media, it can also feel like our worth is measured by algorithms, views, watch times, and subscribers. I have created art videos along with tons of artwork posts, but more times than not, there's minimal interactions with them, which can lead to me feeling like I am not good enough, which reinforces my feelings of insecurity. I am part of many online art groups and clubs where we share our work. I scroll through the posts and then I start doubting my skills as I see what other people are creating. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I compare my artwork to theirs, especially when it's like a group art lesson where we all kind of do the same lesson, but we still kind of put our own style on it. I'll feel like my work doesn't measure up because I'm comparing too much. And then that causes me to kind of feel like I don't want to create. And like, it doesn't matter if I do or not. Here's the thing though, that I've had to really try to embrace and pull into my being, that we are all at different places in our journeys, whether that's art, music, dancing. So comparing our creative works to other artists is literally what I believe is like the theft of joy and confidence. It is so great to be inspired by other artists, share ideas, and build each other up. We can learn so many things from one another. And sharing our ideas, art, and talents really do matter. I share my art and my tutorials because I am passionate about it. I create because I want to, and really even more than that, I need to create. Creativity contributes to my mental health as well as my sobriety. I just celebrated 6 years, and I don't know if I would have that much time in if I hadn't really refound my love of art. I share my art with the world, hoping that I can inspire others, teach them something new, or even offer a form of healing. My heart and my head do battle at times. In my heart, I know I'm following my dreams, growing as a person and as an artist, while creating art that's like speaks to my soul. My head, however, is a little trickster and will lead me down a road of insecurities, which can lead to imposter syndrome. The definition of imposter syndrome is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. Can anyone else relate to these feelings? Because I know I can. So I began teaching in-person art classes 2 years ago, and boy, did I feel like a fraud. I was terrified, telling myself I wasn't good enough, who would want to listen to me. I thought maybe my paintings weren't good enough or that I would sound stupid. There was such a huge learning curve in really learning to teach art as opposed to just creating it. Over the course of a few months, and after hosting several classes, doubt would creep in about my teaching and artistic abilities. I would think to myself, what are you doing? You can't teach and your art isn't even that good. Luckily, I didn't give up, and I found a real passion in sharing my love of art and helping others to create beautiful paintings that they got to take home. I had many people take multiple classes and give me some really great positive feedback. And with each class that I taught, I gained more confidence. And I really loved the community that we were building together. A few months ago, I decided to branch out and create an art channel on YouTube. And I was terrified. I am terrified. Speaking to a larger audience, reaching more people, definitely makes me feel more vulnerable. And again, there's been a huge, massive learning curve with posting videos, coming up with new concepts constantly, learning to film, the lighting. Oy vey, the lighting. That is like the biggest struggle, I swear. Making sure that you can hear what I'm saying, and then just the editing of it all. I can work on something for 3 hours, and then the editing takes me 2 days. So there's definitely been a lot of learning with that. But plus, there are a million artists on YouTube that have found some amazing success. The amount of talent on, any platform is astonishing to me. And it kind of has made me second guess my decision to even post videos. It took me a couple months before I even started really posting regularly and kind of finding a rhythm. I learned something new each time I create a video. And I've found that I'm really enjoying the creative process when it comes to creating the videos. I've been branching out with my art projects and having fun with the editing process. I've really learned to appreciate the editing process. It's so cool. Time consuming, but super cool. And I believe that sharing my art journey is making me a much better artist. Do I feel like an imposter? Yep. At times I definitely do. But, my hope is that as long as I stay true to who I am, that I continue to grow and learn as an artist while creating artworks and videos that represent me, speak to me, and heal my soul, that I will feel deserving of any successes that come my way, and that I will allow myself to enjoy them. That's a big one, because that's part of the imposter syndrome. Do you believe that you deserve to find success? And I struggle with that. So I hope that I will say when I find success, and I have found some, that I will really allow myself to feel that success. So as an artist and a content creator, and any job, not just these jobs, not just a content creator, you can be anything. Motivation can be a struggle when you're kind of setting your own schedule. Plus, I have to come up with the new concepts. I have to edit my videos. I have to, be my advertisement. Like, I have to do all those things for myself. Plus, I have to deal with interruptions, feeling exhausted, taking care of a family. Like, the list goes on and on, as we all know. When I feel like I haven't had time or motivation to create or meet deadlines, the insecurities creep in, and the old imposter syndrome, it shows up too. And I can end up in a freeze state where I just can't seem to gain any forward momentum. I spend my time scrolling for inspiration, adding a million ideas to my Pinterest boards. I know you know what I'm talking about. Watching art videos, and if I'm being truly honest, scrolling mindlessly through TikTok, staying up way too late. Can anyone else relate to that too? So that means I'm not creating because I'm too busy or frozen, and I'm beating myself up and comparing myself to others to get motivated to work on anything. So my mental health suffers, which contributes to a feeling of low energy, which makes the task of going to my studio to draw, paint, film, really anything seem like a chore. Like, it's the steps to my studio is like a million steps and there's like 10, instead of like the joy and the therapy that it usually is. it ends up being kind of a vicious cycle. Insecurities lead to imposter syndrome, which lead to a lack of motivation because I just don't feel like I'm good enough or have anything to offer or can even find success. Of course, this isn't true. As I said previously, by sharing our gifts and being authentic, we can reach people and build communities where we can inspire and motivate each other, helping all of us to build confidence and stay motivated to create the art we love. So a few things that I do to try and battle or work at battle my lack of a motivation is to create a schedule to help me stay on task. I also write lists to kind of keep me in check of what I need to be doing. I will keep a sketchbook by me and draw, even if it's only for 15 minutes, just hoping to spark some creativity. And then I'll even go back and look at some of my previous artwork, maybe a sketchbook I haven't seen in a while, or like some of my larger drawings, or just stuff that I don't look at maybe on a regular basis. And I'll come across a drawing or a painting or something, and I'll be like, damn, I painted that, I drew that, I sketched that, I did that. So my own artwork can give me the boost of confidence that I needed. Like, if I could do that, then I can just do whatever the next thing is. Like, I got this. And even if I don't know how to draw whatever it is I want to draw, I can practice drawing it and then I can draw it. So it's just building that confidence that I need. I also love to go into like the comment section of a lot of the online art communities and just other helpful communities that I'm a part of online, and read the comments to see how people are interacting with one another and how kind they are and uplifting and supportive. It really helps boost, even if they're not talking about me, it just makes me feel better. So it helps to motivate me to just go create. So, also, you know, at times I do just allow myself to rest and reset without beating myself up about it, because that's another thing. Like, I feel like I have to go create, do all these things constantly, and then I'm exhausted. If I'm not allowing myself that time to rest without beating myself up about it, then I'm not even going to have the energy to create anyway. So I've really tried to get into the habit of allowing myself and even setting time aside to rest, to relax, to kind of regroup, to fill my cup, if you will, so that I can, you know, get back to my studio full of, you know, new creative energy, ready to conquer the world, right? So building confidence isn't always easy, for sure. But I think if we enjoy the ride and give ourselves the love and the patience and the grace that we deserve, we can allow ourselves to celebrate the small wins while trying new things, learning and growing. And I think we have a good shot at believing in ourselves, creating things that we never thought we could or even would, and building the confidence in ourselves that we deserve. I would love to know how you deal with insecurities, or how you build confidence if you deal with imposter syndrome, and how you kind of try to battle that. Please comment below. Like I said, I would love to hear what you guys go through. I wanted to touch on the actual drawing for a minute. So my goal for this drawing was to invoke a sense of like warm, fuzzy fall vibes. It's for a September page in my tarot journal. And after finishing the video, looking at it, I just didn't feel like I achieved those feelings due to the blue color that I chose. It clearly read more winter. I just chose blue because that's like my jam. Like, I love blue, but I was like, this isn't working for what I was going for. So the next morning I decided to change the colors. I did it off camera because this video was already quite long, but I used acrylic markers to go over the alcohol markers, because alcohol markers is what I'm using to create pretty much this entire drawing in the first place. but the acrylic markers were able to cover over the blue. And then I kind of used the alcohol and acrylic markers sort of interchangeably, if you will. It's not perfect, but I'm actually super happy with the way it turned out, and I like the new colors and the style. So it definitely gives me more of a cozy vibes I was looking for. So overall, I'm super, super happy with this this drawing. You'll have to let me know in the comments as well if you would like a face tutorial. I've never actually done a face tutorial. If you would like to know how to draw one, or if you're interested in a specific theme or something, just drop it in the comments and I will definitely see what I can do. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. It means so much to me. If you enjoy my content, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. It's certainly a free way to support my art journey, and it helps in building a beautiful community here where we can inspire each other. I'm on Instagram, so tag me there and let me know what you're working on. I would love to see it. All of my contact info is in the description box. I post every Wednesday, minus this week because I was super busy and I just didn't get it out on time. And next week I'll be creating autumn doodles in my sketchbook. I will link a video I did in the summer of summer doodles so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. It's super beginner friendly. I'll show you some of the drawing that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to color everything in, and I probably am going to use alcohol markers for that. I did the first time, but I hope you'll join me, and I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to give yourself some grace. We are living in some crazy times right now. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.